my friends, that's right. It turns out whining and crying on every CK3 video I upload, complaining for more CK2 does in fact work. Welcome to Crusader Kings II, but not only to Crusader Kings II, but back to a mod we've actually played before, despite the name. This is New Era Old World, and I'm sure they won't mind me saying that it used to be called After the End Old World, and has since been rebranded and completely reforged. Maybe not completely, but they've had a massive amount of updates and features since we've last looked at things here. Hello everyone, welcome to New Era Old World version 0.24. As you can see, we have a notice board for sharing info. There is no need to worry, a CK3 version is on its way eventually. We just want to be satisfied with our CK2 work first. In the meantime, head over to our subreddit r/New Era Old World. You can find links to our Discord there. Hope you enjoy fishy.jpg. I'll put links to those in the top comment of this episode as well, both to the Discord and to the subreddit, unless I forget or I'm asleep, at which point there won't be either. But I'll make sure I stick them in my Discord ahead of time just so you guys can find them if you are in there and not in the other one. So, this mod has been massively updated. In fact, I've been in contact with a couple of CK2 mod developers that have basically said, hey, we're still working away here on our various many mods, so if you want to come and check them out, or, you know, want us to let you know when they're done. And I've said, of course, I will always come back to CK2 if there is new content to be seen for CK2. I love a world where we can do a series of CK3 and a series of CK2 and alternate, especially while we wait for more kind of CK3 DLCs and mods to come out. I've done a little digging in New Era Old World and had a look at some of the characters. More specifically, I went through their bookmark characters, because the last time we played it properly was, of course, Atlantis, where we started down in South Greece, and we headed all the way around the Mediterranean, up past Spain and France, to this small little island chain in between England and Scandinavia, that being Doggerland, and we founded a new Atlantis. And it was fun, but it was kind of a series of our own design. So I wanted to take a look at some of the characters that they really suggest for you to play, and the characters that you'll obviously see when you first launch things here. Now, one really took my eye. I went through all the Rise and 4 characters. I'm like, yeah, these guys seem interesting. Aragorn Bonaparte is obviously pretty good. Philip of Luxembourg, etc. But then I saw on Shadow of the Crown a lovely man, second from the end, called Citizen Gendy. Gendy Zuganov is the most powerful Stalinist in all of Europe, and arguably in all of the world. This fringe faith believes that Stalin, to be the only Tsar of the great empire of USSR and holy man on earth, is far from stable and seems destined to disappear soon, with its believers being driven off by more widespread faith. There might be some grammatical issues here. And yet, declaring himself and his followers defenders of the people, Citizen Gendy has salvaged a great swath of land, including the legendary Stalingrad, for his faith. Will the followers of Stalin survive and expand, or are they destined to wither off and die? I decided, look, if we're coming back to CK2, it needs all the help it can get, right? So we need either memes, or we need a solid foundation. So why not both? Citizen Gendy, Stalinists. Stalingrad will be the new metropolis of the jewel of Europe that is the defenders of the people. And you know what? We're going to start as that pre-built character. We're going to see where we can take the dynasty. And of course, I have my own goals that I've already come up with that you will see as we continue on here. Here we are. Wow, this feels strange, doesn't it? It's good to be back. Crusader Kings II. So first thing to mention is the mod will be available for public release on the 21st of this month. Ready for your Christmas conquerings, whether that be the Thunder Dragon Empire or the novelists in France, or wherever you decide to go here. Maybe much like me, you'll try and rebuild the mighty USSR. So here we are. Let's take a look around then and get to grips with the Defenders of the People. We are, of course, Comrade Gendy of the Defenders of the People, a Muscovite. That's East Slavic, no special features on the culture there, and he is a Stalinist, an old world cultist, minus 15 opinion of Tsarists, minus 10 opinion of Katarinists, and minus 10 of Petrists. The Stalinist faith reveres Lord Stalin is the only Tsar worthy of worship, as he has earned divinity through his own deeds. Brilliant. Mainstream Tsarism came to regard Stalin worship as heretical early on due to the legend that portrays Stalin, that's hard to say, Tsar Stalin, as having usurped power from Nicholas the Martyr by killing him, consuming his essence. Ah, very good. That I'm pretty sure happened in, I don't know much about, I will admit, USSR history, so I'm pretty sure that's more or less right. High God is Lord Stalin. God names are Lord Stalin, Lenin, Apotheosis, Sacrifice, Divine Blood, and Mother Russia. We hate the Wreckers, Revisionism, Trotsky, Romanov, Tito, the Great Holy Spirit, Rukivovich, and the Saints. Wow. Scripture is a chronicle of the days past, and there is a chairman. Oh. The chairman can grant... Oh, so he's equivalent of our Pope then. Claims on titles. Call for a great patriotic war. Priests can inherit titles. Priests can marry. Fleets can navigate major rivers. That's pretty good. We can take up to 3 concubines. The inner party is held by a secular ruler. Oh, wow. So we can establish ourselves as the leader of the inner party, the chairman, and then we can grant the claims and declare the Great Patriotic War. Can fabricate justifications for imprisonment against vassals. Can put so many vassals in the gulag. And you know who I'm first going to go for? Well, let's take a look at our dynasty before I get too carried away here. High Chiefess Tatiana. She is quick and a grey eminence. We are quick and a scholarly theologian, a true dedicated man to the might of Stalin. We're just, cynical, brave, honest, and uncouth on top of that. Wife is content, proud, shy, and humble. 22 fucking diplomacy. Wow, she is, she's got a very mighty tongue. We also have a child already. Golubev Gendianovich. Hello. He is conscientious, idolizer, and rowdy. Unfortunately, doesn't have quick. Very unlikely. So hopefully hopefully we get some more kids who might be slightly more appropriate for leadership than Golubev here. I'm going to rename you to... What am I going to name him after? Like famous... famous communist? Little Molotov, and I think it's even more appropriate if we train him in struggle, right? Because he's already got rowdy. Sure. There you go. Let's give you a suitable guardian and just get the family dealt with first. Then we'll take a look at the realm next. Vyacheslav. Train him up. Look at this guy. Direct leader, brilliant strategist, 19 marshal. Did I accidentally sort by... sort by stewardship. I'm not interested in that shit here. Thank you. There we are. Little Molotov. I've got high hopes for you. Maybe not going to be our ruler, but a good enforcer and a good defender of the people. So let's take a look at our... What the hell have we got here? Okay. We've just got a kind of tribal... Already, we've just got a tribal holding as our capital, huh? The Aktuba tribe? And then what else we got? The Astrakhan tribe and the Saskin tribe? Oh! Stalingrad isn't actually under our control. That's under this guy here. Commissar Sergey of Stalingrad. Sergey Orlik. You are done for, my friend. We are his heir, which is bad news for him. Can I plot to fabricate evidence of treason? We don't have the prestige or the loyalty quite yet, unfortunately. Loyalty is probably our piety, right? Yeah, I thought so. We need to do something about him. We need to do something about this man. He sits in Stalingrad, which should be rightfully ours. How many vassals have we got? So we've got Sergey Orlik, Nikodim Prokhorov, Dmitry Bagatian, and that's it. Shit. So if he were to disappear, we've only got 2 other vassals that are really worth a damn at that point. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Let's see if we can do some clever political maneuvering before we start purging. It's a little early. I know it's never too early to start purging. Okay, it's never too early to start that, but let's be a bit more sensible. We don't want to start things too aggressive too early before we've got an iron grip. An iron curtain, if you will, over our entire realm. We need to make sure that we're a little more, maybe a little more approachable, a little more friendly, and then we take them out. So I'm going to start going for intrigue. No. Actually, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. We might get a legitimate reason to imprison him. And it's always good to spy on your vassals, I think. Room and air, we get 20% fertility. And we can also introduce him to the realm very soon. Alright, well, hopefully we get a better, quick son. Somebody more capable of ruling this realm. Alright, okay, so what are we looking at? Noble communist chiefdom. Those are words that I never knew I needed to see in that order. Tribal warriors, trappers, hunting party, veteran warriors, and Drazina. Oh, look at those guys. 250 heavy infantry. Good bunch of morale. And actually, the defense is quite heavy too. So if we're defending against non-pagans in our homeland, we could clap him dead. That's fantastic. So what options have we got then? I know this is the important thing, really, isn't it? Found a merchant republic, adopt feudalism, found a new kingdom, and of course the big one, restore the CCCP. That's one more scene than I realized. The legends speak of the times long lost when all Slavic people stood united under the mighty CCCP and its ruler, Lord Stalin. Perhaps a great enough ruler can bring these times back. We have to be an adult. We have to not have a religion. We have to be at peace. We have to be an independent ruler. Prestige is 5,000. We need Chernozemi, Petrograd, Central, Bulgaria, Perm, and Pommery. Okay, and then Greater Russia must not exist. So those two can't exist simultaneously. It's one or the other. Fine. There's also an option to form an oligarchic republic. Oh, interesting. Would we still be allowed to form the CCP, though, if we do that? CCCP. Sorry. One of these must be true. We need a large market, and that's all we've got to do. Oh, cool. An oligarchic republic will convert all my tribal holdings into cities. If the country is big enough, castles and temple holders will also be created if they do not already exist. That could be interesting. A new republic type, and then we go for... Is an oligarchic republic appropriate for communism? What am I talking about? What other option is there? Compose a book. Oh my god, how to build a well. And there he is. The man himself. That's right. Lenin. I mean, it's not... Okay, it's not the man himself, but it's one of them. When I inform my council of my intentions to compose a piece of literature, they nod eagerly. Naturally, my wise lord, anything else would be doing your people a disservice. The council member's face reddens as I brush off the compliment. I mean, a reddening face is only, It's only a good sign in our realm. It should be about managing a realm, or something in honor of Lord Stalin. Oh man, I feel like he'd love to write a book on Stalin, wouldn't he? No, it's not appropriate. He can't... Your first work is always your worst work, right? He needs to get some practice in first. Write about managing a realm, and then our magnum opus will be the book on Stalin. So then, let's seem as if we are allies with these people. Sergey, you are regent. Court physician, Stas. Cupbearer? I don't think I trust Sergey that much. We'll give it to Molotov. Seems appropriate. Court shooter we'll give to Tatiana, our wife, just because she is quite intelligent. The people's artist. So Sergey has an artifact too, worth checking out what he's got. The people's artist. What about Nicodeme? Yeah, I think he's a sensible man. Mother heroine. As an honorary title awarded for bearing and raising a large family. Intent was not only to honor such large families, but increase financial assistance for the mothers of large families. Interesting. Okay. Hero of labor. That's got to be Stas. And the chief of the Gendarmes? Gendarmes? I don't know what that is. Rule of execution in court. Pursuit of fugitives. Right control. Entertainment of unusual criminals. Very nice. We'll give that to Vyacheslav. Educator of my son, of course. He seems like a trustworthy fella. We'll also assign commanders. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then it evolved into awkwardness and a strong feeling of discomfort. No. Become more gregarious. The people must know of Stalin. And he's done it. Gregarious. Look at that. Ready to tell the world the truth about the people. Our people. Adopt his ideas. 3 gold. Sir, that's like a month's salary. Economic innovations. Prosperity increases slightly. You know what? For the good of the realm. For the good of the realm, I will do this. I do it very often, though, I will admit. God, I want Stalingrad. What's your artifact then? Oh, an antediluvian gold bar. Monthly prestige 1.75. Holy shit, it can be quite prestigious to own. I mean, a bar of gold in real life is quite prestigious to own, so let alone a time when... So bear in mind this is set in the future, an alternate future where an event occurred. I don't believe it's ever stated what the event is, but an event has occurred which has essentially driven the world back into the equivalent of medieval ages. But of course, there are those antediluvian texts behind, that being, you know, gold bars, and we might find some other things as we explore here. The ruins of an ancient city. Wow, I think I really want that, sir. I think I really want that, Sergey. He's got the gold. He's got the capital, and more importantly, he has the motherland cause. An ancient Terran statue is obviously of Mother Russia herself. Piety, armies, prestige. I mean, we technically control her as his liege, but my god, look at what he's got here. Kalak. Oh my god, he's got so much. There's only one thing for it. Spy on Sergey. Bring me truth or lies. I do not care. Let me gulag him. We've got to get rid of him. We can also celebrate Stalin Muss. I don't know what that is. It needs to be December. It needs to have 100 gold. 100 gold? I can't afford that. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Stalinist. We've got the inner party. Look at that. You know what I'd love to do? Because it's secular. We could try and reform. How do you make the duchy level title? We need 3 holy sites and 1,000 loyalty. We become head of the faith early, and then we can use the inner party to create... We can make that our primary duchy title, right? And then we can make it into a kingdom level title with the create new kingdom decision and form the kingdom of the inner party. and then take it to Empire, and then we can form the CCP around it. That would be so, so cool, but quite difficult to pull off. Man, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? 200 prestige, 300... That's our goal, then. 3 holy sites. What have we got? We've got this one already. That's in Stalingrad. What else is there? There's you. You're miles away. Okay, can't go for that one. That's reasonable, actually. In Moscow. That's Moscow, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. We could fabricate a claim on that. Defending against Kuningas Andrei of Estonia. So we may be able to grab Moscow, depending on what happens with that war. And then we've got the Savior on Spilled Blood. What is that? It's up in... I don't even know where that is. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, that's probably not doable right now. Bearing in mind, they're a kingdom level... What are they? Merchant Republic 2. Petrovian Tsarist. Oh, that's dangerous. That's like the most dangerous, I think, of all. And then we've got Java 2, which is down here. That's part of our religion, but they are independent. I feel like we need to help this guy out. Look, we need to help this guy out. And his heir is Georgian, but still Stalinist. So we could head south, try and grab that pretty soon. We may just be able to fabricate a claim on Moscow and head up there. How many troops he got? 1,000. Oh, we could grab it. Oh shit, I've got to try it. Because if we can grab this one and this one, there's your 3 holy sites. Then we just need the loyalty, which is difficult, I won't lie, but possible. Start building a spy network in Stalingrad. Yeah, seems like a good idea. We got a better chancellor. We do. I'm sorry, Sergey. We've given you many honors, but this is not one. Moscow is too important to be left in the hands of, well, you, to be completely honest. What about a spy master? Tatiana is better. So we can make our wife a spy master, but not a diplomat, and I'd love to do the opposite. We could empower the women. Let's go build a spy network then in Stalingrad. Let's get that under our belt as soon as possible. Oh, dear, come on. Who is this? King Victor. Victor Tsoi. Oh, I remember we talked about this before, didn't we? There was a reference to, I think, a musician or something like that. Korea Saram, an Orthodox. Wow. Shrewd worship Saint George, or patron Saint George. Okay. Non-aggression pact. That could be the first steps to a powerful alliance. Alright, yeah, I'm alright with that, thank you. Oh my god, we've already found something. My spy on Commissar Sergey of Stalingrad has revealed his complicity in the shadowy plot to kill Decisive of Tari. Knowledge is power. Plot is revealed, so that would surely allow us to imprison him if he's leading a murder plot. Yes, we can. 38% chance. Send in the marshal. Raise the troops. Send them to Stalingrad. I'm going to have to get used to the CK2 combat system again, so bear with me on that one. Move them over there. News from Nigeria. So we do have, so there's a Nigerian empire, for those of you who haven't seen this mod before, replacing China. As I believe there are Chinese nations on the map from what I recall. We'll take a look at that in a second. I have set this to open so that we can actually interact and see what they are, you know, what they're capable of offering, but normally you wouldn't be able to interact with them. Obviously, that's based on distance, and we're quite far away here. But that should be quite interesting. I'm interested to see what these guys have to offer. See, actually, what have they got in terms of boons, then? Very similar to China, right? German physician, artifacts, siege engineers. Yeah, that's something that's worth bearing in mind, then. Send eunuchs, so we can invite good people to court, and then ship them off if we get good courtiers. Maybe we get certain troublesome vassals we'd like to ship off on a one-way holiday to Nigeria permanently. Oh, little Sergey. 52% chance, and he is in the dungeon. So, we can execute him. It is tyrannical, but sometimes a little bit of tyranny is necessary to forming the greatest ram in the world. We could trick him in the oubliette. And then, my hands are, they're clean. My hands are clean on that one. Put him in there. His wife. She's not pregnant. Or not that we know of. Let's keep an eye on her for a little while. Yeah, that seems fine. So, we've got him imprisoned. She's not pregnant. His dynasty ends there. We're his heir. So we're getting Stalingrad. We're also going to get his bar of gold. More importantly. I think just leaving it that we could torture him. 25% chance that we gain cruel. We do lose 20 loyalty for that, but he loses 2 health. Speed things up slightly. Why complicate things? There's nothing like a good old rack. Judging by... Sorry. Judging by Commissar Sergey's screams, it seems like he learnt his lesson. He will think twice before crossing me again. Tortured, -2 health. Stressed, -1 health. Can we put him back in there? We have a 50% chance it is tyrannical again. We could take him back out. We could put him back in the dungeon. Let's see what he gets up to. we've dropped his health by 3. That may be alone enough to kill him off. That's like mnemonic. General Commissar Yaroslav of the KGB arrived in my court. What? Oh my god, he must have been ousted from the KGB because of his gigantism. And then, wait, the fucking KGB? Oh my god. The KGB considers themselves the true followers of Lord Stalin, but do anything to further advance his Stalinism and protect their fellow believers. I feel like our goals align there, my friends. Head of the KGB and head of the inner party too. Could you imagine? Holy shit. He's gone. He's gone. He got an infection. Holy shit. Well, he was not going to survive that one at all. Fantastic. We've inherited the other titles from Sergey, along, of course, with his gold bar. Wow. And we've got it. We've got Stalingrad. I think we've got to make it our capital, right? Now, that won't flip us to feudal, don't forget. It will just count as the wrong holding for the time being. We have to flip over to feudalism or anything else as soon as possible. All we need is absolute tribal organization, and we can basically flip over to feudal. Now, we can, in theory, do that in this character's lifetime. It's going to be quite tricky, but it is something we can do here. What was that notification for? I have no idea. My lord, begins a note from my chancellor. The writing of your manuscript has come to a halt. Our eldest scholar and the most experienced scribe has passed away. Oh no. Was it Sergey? Funding is not an issue. 10 fucking gold. How much gold are we making now? Obviously not going to be a huge amount because it's the wrong holding type for the time being. Right, keep building my legend. Past tribal organization medium. So we've got to wait 2562. So it's another 5 years. So in theory, in 10 years, we can go feudal and Stalingrad can be back under the control of the party. It's my son coming along. Rowdy, Idolizer, Temperate, 3 Marshal. Oh, shit. Okay, introduce him to the realm. Is there any chance, wife, we could have a babby be formed? Because this is danger. When can we flip over? 3 years. Holy shit. Wife, I'm going to start swaying you. Let's see if that will... Let's see if that'll help her out. I'm also going to give her a gift, too. Wife, please like me. I know I'm a cruel and debatably tyrannical man. But please, the realm needs someone better than this shit kid. Oh no, it gets worse. As Molotov introduces himself to Paratorg Ratislav, he accidentally spills a beverage on him. Oh my god, and he went up in smoke. And give him learning in exchange for giving Rastislav a favor. What is that? Tsar blood. A handkerchief with blood of the martyr Tsar Alexander II, murdered by Narad, that guy, presented to the modern Stalinist church. Wow, prestige and look at that. It's quality 4. I will give you this favor, and he will never suspect now that we have allied. Fabricate evidence of his treason. Traces are everywhere. With enough digging, I'm sure to find proof of the perfidy of perfidy, as in like perfidious, right? Of even the most apparent loyal subjects. No, I want to steal his artifact. Can we do that? Seize artifacts. If he's a prisoner, we can seize it from him. Bring it back under the control of Stalingrad, under the control of the party. Yes. Evidence of his treason, please. We've got him. We've found convincing proof that your subject, Paratorg Radislav, is a traitor in league with the enemies of Lord Stalin. I never trusted him in the first place. Get him imprisoned. And now, I'll be taking your handkerchief. Wait, can I not seize it from him? Seize artifact. Oh, he's got it equipped. How has he got it equipped? Just like in his pocket? No, he hasn't got it equipped. Oh, you can only seize artifacts if they are equipped. Obviously, he hasn't got it on him. Fine. Steal it. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, then. Who should we take with us to steal his handkerchief? I'm going to take my wife, the Spy Master, and Diplomat Supreme. She'll be able to talk our way, and then no problem. Let's do it. We arrived at his capital. As expected, it's heavily guarded. Convince some servants to let me in. 96% chance of success, probably all down to our wife there, we've got to admit. Our son's actually doing okay, apparently. We managed to evade most patrols until you come up outside the treasury. Rush them before they raise the alarm. Pose as a servant and give them poison drinks against. Our wife here is going to come through in the clutch. Oh, shit. My Commissar-in-Chief Stas tells me that the efforts of increasing religious fervor are met with success. Praise sacrifice. What? Here we go. Now that you've dealt with the guards, you're free to search the treasury for your target. Time is short and the treasury is filled with documents, jewels, and miscellaneous items. 79% chance of success, 67% chance, or search carefully for the item. 88% chance of success. Give me the handkerchief. Okay, hold on. Renowned fighter. One marshal for 50 prestige. It's probably worth it. Oh, this kid's shit. We've got it. After making your escape, you feel relieved. You managed to steal one fine artifact. The Tsar blood. Holy shit. We've got a gold bar, and we've got the blood of the Tsar. And more importantly, we've got Stalingrad. Room to perfection. Disagree. Strongly, wholeheartedly disagree. I hope you enjoyed the visit to my torture chamber. She fucking loves that. Holy shit. I can't... This fucking game. Yeah, the humble shy lady fucking loves the torture chamber. What is this? Most guests have departed, and this evening's turned into early morning, when Paratorg Sangapan and I are still in deep conversation. We're talking about religion, righteousness, and how to do the right thing. He expresses his admiration for those wanting to give their life fighting for their beliefs. I agree, Sangapan. If only we could be more like them. We're quiet for a moment, both seemingly contemplating those devoted souls, and Sangapan looks at me with a curious intensity in his gaze. That is not an impossible wish, Gendy. Are you ready to kill, and if he wills it, get killed to defend the words of his prophet and the rightful heir? I am, Sangapan. What do you say? I do, Gendy, says Paratorg Sangapan with a solemn, almost ceremonial voice. There is a KGB devoted to Stalin and the rightful chairman. One that defends the true faith and brings vengeance to the persecutors. The KGB are always in need of champions. Think it over, and someone might reach out. Me? A KGB agent? Perhaps this is my destiny. My eyes open, seeing only darkness. For a moment, my mind is blank before the first thoughts of the haze of sleep. Why did I wake up? A deep man's voice cuts through the silence, startling me. The time has come for you to profess your devoutness to communism and the rightful Tsar Stalin. Glory to Lord Stalin. Excellent. I turn my head towards the voice. A hooded figure steps out from the shadows, and a hand appears from underneath the cloak holding out a piece of parchment. Before we continue, must sign this. A written pledge of allegiance to the Grand Chairman of the KGB. A routine safety measure. Of course. One moment, let me find a quill. As soon as I lift the tip off the parchment, the hooded man snatches it from the desk. The Grand Chairman will be pleased, Comrade Gendy. You received an invitation to our stronghold, but for now go back to bed. You will need to rest. The next moment, he is gone. Farewell, I suppose. Who, I wonder then, is the chairman of the KGB right now? This is going to be a big reveal. Comrade Gendy. Well, that's right. We're so communist, we're double comrade now. Going to Kalak. What, is that? Oh, that's in our realm. Cool. Is it in our realm, actually? I have no idea. Well, we'll find out soon. Dwindling amount of parts of the KGB stronghold was torment to tread. As I finally arrived at the castle, my guide brings me to the main tower, where I'm introduced to propagandist Nicodeme. Is he in charge of the... Oh, interesting. I'm ready to serve, propagandist. There's no time for pleasantries, not even a moment to catch my breath before propagandist Nicodeme leads me through another door, down a spiraling stone staircase. We descend in silence. The stairs ends, and propagandist opens another door, revealing a figure kneeling on the floor. Huh. Who is that? This is your test. He pulls back the hood from my man's head. It's Tahatsel Duri, my vassal. The shock in his eyes must be mirroring my own. This man is an enemy to our faith. End him. The propagandist offers me a dagger. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to kill a man. Oh wait, I'm his heir. If it's the Grand Chairman's wish, of course. Oh no, I inherited some land. What a terrible shame. The blood is still gushing from the infidel's limp body as I kneel in front of the propagandist. He recites the oath of the KGB and I repeat after him. As propagandist Nicodeme speaks the final words, inducting me into the order, he smears the blood across my cheeks. Stand up, adherent Gendy. Welcome to the KGB. Really makes you think. My life for Lord Stalin. Praise be to the KGB. Is that necessary? We've donned the traditional Russian KGB garb. Grand Chairman is Vladimir Pradovich, Marshal of Engels. A man, an unassuming man in my realm. I say unassuming, he's got 32 fucking intrigue. I was hoping we could bring him into court. Let's see if we can offer him a council position in exchange for joining us. Invite with promises. No, he will not say. I don't feel like moving. Maybe we can convince him that it's the right choice. Invite with promises. -5. Oh, no. Don't feel like moving is his... Okay, let's see if we can win him over. Be a powerful ally to have. There would be an interesting dynamic there where we're his liege, but he is also the head of the KGB. That would be a powerful, fairly equal, I think, alliance. Purge points. Oh, dear. Attempt to abduct, borrow money from the KGB, use vodka from the KGB. Ah, excellent. In order to receive helpful visions. And great news. We can celebrate Stalinmas. The prosperity of your capital increases. Every year in December, every good Stalinist is supposed to take part in the ancient tradition of redistributing wealth to celebrate the birth of Lord Stalin. This year, you have decided to participate, giving away part of your money to the peasants living in your realm. We lose 100 gold, but we gain 200 loyalty. That's how we can make the party. Because we need 1,000 loyalty. I was wondering how we were going to pull it off, and I think we can actually do it. Oh, shit. Let the Stalin must begin. Let it begin every year. Fortunately, there's not a lot of time for pleasantries. We've already been given our first task from Grand Chairman Vladimir. May Stalin be with you, agent. We have to kill, that guy. God, that's a lot of diacritics. I have no idea how to say that. Complete the mission. Declare war on... Oh, we have to declare war and siege a holding until it's under our control. Oh, wow. That's a weird one. Let's go ahead and leave it there for today. I've never been more invested in a realm, in a people. And hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll take some concubines to help Gendy hopefully get an heir that isn't complete shit. I think that's probably a fair assessment. Don't forget to check out the mod for yourselves, coming 21st of December. But in the meantime, you can obviously go and check out the Discord and have a look at the subreddit as well, which has some pretty comprehensive updates and things like that. So go and check those out. I have to give a thank you, of course, to the patrons, without which I wouldn't be able to make currently 5 edited videos per day, every day. Please, God, help me. I haven't got time to do anything else with my life. Thank you to Chaos Undying, Mr. Momo, Runtime Overflow, Galupo, Fruit Hag, Dante, Mordecai, and Shotgun Diplomacy, Thick Quack 62, Sideshow C, Voodoo Mumbo, Elite IMP, Echo, Cakes, Kane, KQ, the Magic Flying Velociraptor, and Tompage for their support at the Executive Producer tiers over on Patreon, along with everybody, of course, over at the Executive Producer tiers. Thank you to those guys. Hey, thank you as well. Goes out to Coldest Flame, Nox Immortalis, Mao and Cadalbe, Nyancat17, Matteo, Smirtworm, Thistris Morana, and Aurora, Moondoggy, Roger Wilco, Major, Mythical, and everybody else over at Patreon. In addition, like I said, check out the mod. Let me know what you think, and more importantly, I hope you enjoy our return to Crusader Kings II. See you all tomorrow for... I don't know. I think we can do that holy site. I have high faith.